Welcome to
Welcome to Electric
Avenue.
Avenue,
Oh,
where we can take you higher. Can you hear me?
yes, sir.
That's good. Welcome to
The amount of Snicker wrappers around this household. There was one in the washing machine yesterday.
There was not.
There
one.
was. There was one in the washing
He's
machine.
probably in a pocket, which was.
Why do you eat the Snicker, then put the wrapper in your
I
pocket?
don't know. I feel like sometimes, like just.
Speak up, please.
Well, you can't hear me.
No.
Really?
Yeah, you're being very quiet.
I don't know. I was touching the things before now. I don't know
Oh,
if I
you
mucked
fucked
it
it
up.
up.
Yeah, I don't know if I was mucking around. Like I just low key now. I'm like, it's gonna. What do you mean? I might have to turn on.
Yeah, I was like,
I'm actually like speaking normally, so that's
yeah,
why.
but the mic is too low, so it's not.
'Cause I can't hear. Because I don't want to. I can't see you.
Eat the mic.
I can barely
Put
see.
it in your mouth.
And then I
Eat
was
it.
thinking. I don't
Shove
know.
it up your nostril.
Might have to. I'll move closer.
Okay. As you were saying,
Yeah, I forgot now. I forgot what we were
Snicker
talking
wrapper.
about. Yeah, because sometimes I think it just annoys her, so I'll
just what?
just throw it.
Throw it where?
Like just on the bench or just leave it up here.
So you do
I'll-
it deliberately.
Sometimes, but like I know,
You do it
because,
deliberately.
like these ones, it's in
do
my room.
it deliberately.
It feels. I don't know. It's a feeling. Like, cause also I'm like, I can do it later. Okay, that's probably what goes through my mind. It's like, I can do it later, or I can come out later, and she had probably already thrown it away. So it's a 50-50. It'll either annoy her enough where she'll throw it away, or I'll do it later.
I don't understand the logic.
What do you mean?
So if you put it on the bench and you think to yourself, I'll do it later,
Mm.
why not do it then and there?
Because like I said, I get a 50-50. I can get a chance to I don't have to do it because she'll do it, or I have to do it and throw it away. See, so it works out of my bench. I've saved myself, 2.5 seconds?
You know what I might start doing?
Throwing your undies, I don't know.
Maybe. Might start throwing some things around this computer room.
Like what?
Make you pick them up.
Oh, just leave it.
Yams rocks.
Oh, well, that doesn't
Yeah.
even belong anywhere.
Yeah.
That doesn't go anywhere. Yeah, well, if you go on there, jeez.
Yep. The whole floor will be covered. You'll try to
Rocks.
wheel out on your chick.
Ugh. Wonder would that even be like positive? Like if you just covered the house in rocks,
What do you mean?
in like that pebble stuff,
Oh, that would be a very strange.
would that do
flooring
anything?
idea.
Like, could you just leave it? Would it go rotten?
What type of rocks?
Those were the ones we get for yam.
Oh. No, you could probably leave it, but what an inconvenience. Like, 'cause you would track them throughout the whole house.
Yeah, it would hurt. But if it's in
It would be
throughout the whole
sore
house,
on the feet.
might be good for the feet. People,
Ugh. No, but it's like made of like artificial stuff, so it's probably not good for your health either.
Yeah.
That's why I don't like breathing it in.
Well, what else could you breathing it in? What are you inhaling them for?
When you pour the last bit in the bag, there's like all the crushed up ones at the bottom,
Ah.
and then the dust comes out.
Ugh.
Having a cat is very high maintenance.
Having anything's very high maintenance.
Having used high maintenance.
Please. Okay, we just had the wrapper part. That's it.
Mm.
That's what else?
Do you want us to take us back to the?
What? What did she say?
It's that short English.
Mm-mm.
That short English.
Yeah, it's only that thing. The rest is pretty. What other animals? It's like a fish, pretty easy. You could look
No,
after
because you have to
fish.
clean the tank.
A bowl.
It
a little
gets
fish
algae.
bowl. A lot easier than cleaning.
Yeah, and you
a
gotta clean that
cat.
shit
A
out.
dog, he just goes outside.
No, they smell.
Oh, but yeah, and their fur gets everywhere.
Yeah, and you have to like get them to flea and
I
tick
feel like
stuff.
any like furry animals too much.
Guinea pig.
And
Mouse?
they leave little pebbles, man. Just poop. They leave a
Yeah,
lot.
little bullets.
Yeah. A snake, I think
Oh, yuck.
wouldn't be high
Disgusting.
maintenance.
High maintenance, gross.
What do you mean?
It's
What?
just high maintenance,
It's
just being
literally-
alive. That thing
It'll
just
probably just shed. That's
doesn't
it.
deserve to be on this
A
planet.
snake will probably be an easy one.
Yuck. No, because you have to feed
Yeah,
it like
Praying
mice.
mantis probably. Yeah.
yeah, we
Do
should
they
get
even poo? I don't even think they go toilet.
Who?
Praying mantis? I've never seen
They
a praying
probably do
mantis
like
turd.
the little bug poos.
Like it goes into dust.
No.
Yeah, I think that would be easy to look after.
Can we get some?
No, what for? What do they? But that's
We
the other
should
thing.
put them in a glass
What's like
cage.
like an ant?
Who wants ants?
I'd rather ants than a mantis
Why an ant?
because they make those little
Ugh,
trails.
boring.
Oh, what's
Yeah, he might do some kung fu.
What's that? Oh, I want that.
What's that word? The word where you conquer your fear. I don't know, but I conquered one of my
fear.
fears.
Yeah,
I conquered one of my fears today whilst I was
Overcame?
doing the Yeah, maybe. While I was doing the gardening today,
Mm.
I touched a worm.
What's wrong with the
I
worm?
hate worms. Things without legs, yuck.
Things without legs. Yeah.
Fish I can do because technically
So then,
I
if
see
we were
there
dating
and you had no legs, yuck.
and I got into an
Yuck.
accident and I lost
Gross.
my legs,
I would classify you as a slug.
wow! I
Nah,
can't
because
lose
you'd
my
still
legs.
have
Huh?
arms. At least you have limbs.
Well, what if I lost those?
Oh.
So what if I was literally just this?
You're just a boat anchor at that point.
A boat anchor. Just a potato.
I was going to say
No,
gross,
no
but that's a
accidents,
bit
huh?
sad.
Yeah, it is a little. It's a very sad.
Imagine, you know what you would look like if you had no limbs and you had to get the robotic limbs? You'd look like that toy
Ooh.
off Toy Story, that baby doll head and it's on
I
those
was gonna
spider
say
legs.
Darth Vader.
Why? He's
First
got
of all, he
legs.
looks cool.
Oh,
he
no, he
doesn't.
lost his legs,
He's like a
didn't he?
potato. I'm pretty sure he's just like a head and
He
like
fell
half
in the
limbs.
lava.
Yeah,
Forgot about that.
yeah. Obi-Wan had the high ground, man.
Yeah,
Couldn't beat him.
sad.
Did we? We were talking about watching all those again. We should watch them.
Yeah, we should.
Should watch them. The Lord of the Rings.
Oh.
What do you mean?
You shall not
Yeah,
pass.
you haven't even seen it. You don't even
Nah,
know.
I
How
don't
many have
know.
you seen?
I've only seen The Hobbit.
Oh, so you haven't even seen Lord of the Rings
None.
at all? Oh, that's my people, man. We're the.
You're-
Have you seen?
are
Have
you-
you seen any like clips, trailers?
Like,
anything?
yeah, like it's a major.
I'm pretty sure the Moldy people, like the ogres, they play a lot of the orcs.
Of course they did.
Yeah.
They didn't need
Oh,
makeup.
my boys. Wow.
Just kidding.
We'll watch that.
Well, because it was filmed in New Zealand, wasn't
Mm.
it? You know those Hobbit holes are real?
What do you mean they're real?
They're real in New Zealand. You know how they have those holes in the hill?
Oh, yeah, it's not real.
They're real.
Like, it's not like people live in there real. It's
No,
just
but
they
they
made
were
it.
real. No, they didn't make it for the series. People actually lived in those back in the
I was like, what? Shut your cheeks.
You were believing me there for
Yeah,
a
it's
second.
just like any set is technically real. They're all made. And then you're like, no, it's like a house. It's like, oh, well, if it was someone's house, I guess if a little
yeah,
man
Bob and
lived in
Jerry
there.
used to live in there.
Who?
Bob and Jerry.
Bob? Who's Bob and Jerry?
It's
I think it's Tom and
just a
Jerry.
couple of hobbits. No, it's not Tom and Jerry. It's Bob and Jerry.
It's Tom and Jerry.
The famous Bob and Jerry.
You almost got me with the Hobbit holes. You're not going to get me with Bob and Jerry. Those are two made up names.
Really?
They're not. Who? What are they off?
They're hobbits.
They are not hobbits.
Yes, they are one of the most famous hobbit clans.
Clans!
The clan's a clan.
Clan, huh? They're clan. The Hobbit clan.
Yeah, the hobbit clan.
What's a Hobbit clan?
Imagine
name?
saying a clan of hobbits running towards you.
Oh, imagine being like a being a Viking or being like a
Ooh.
traditional warrior. So, and then imagine your your heritage was a hobbit.
Oh,
You were a hobbit.
with big ass feet.
You might be half
Please.
hobbit.
Whatever.
Mhm.
Do you reckon you could live back in the Viking era?
I mean, how we are now, probably not.
Yeah, because we're used to the...
Yeah, like with the lavish.
But do you
life.
reckon, yeah, you could not shower?
Oh, you tell me. Not shower. Sleep in grut. Sleep in the clothes I came from work. You tell me what I couldn't do. Of course, easy.
Yeah, but they're like days on end, and they have to wear like animal furs.
I'm telling you, you must not have been with me when we were. Oh,
Nah,
even when we were working.
I was in
yeah,
the
maybe.
Genghis era where we had all the silk robes.
Yeah, see, that's when they started getting weak.
Hmm.
Weak and.
I was a
and
Mongolian.
huh?
Mongolian.
Yeah, Mongolia.
Mongolian beef.
Well, a lot of people could be Mongolian.
Potentially.
Yeah.
A lot of different
They should
people
bring it
went to
back,
different
man.
people. What?
Just killing
I
and
don't know.
taking over.
Why? They are doing that. The Russians are doing that. Bloody bastards.
Yeah, but more for what was it? I don't know if they live. What is it? I don't know too much on it. Like the, you know what? Let's not even get into that because I
He
don't know
wants
too
to
much
kill
on-
people. He wants to become Hitler.
I just wanted to be
Cancel
like.
him.
It'd be cool to be able to do the fights. That'd be cool.
It'd be cool.
Mm.
Really.
Well, I'd take you 1-on-1. Me and you could do it. Who would win? We definitely
Me.
know who. Huh?
Me.
Yeah.
Just call me Ivor the Boneless. I don't need my knees.
Well, you. Yeah, you don't.
No.
Bung.
Crawl.
Oof.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
Mhm.
You watched all my notes. Now I don't know what I was going to talk about.
I watched. Well, did you check your
was one-
pockets? They
Pardon?
might have been salvaged.
Pardon?
Did you check
They
your
can't.
pockets?
Every. If you wash
Every
paper in the
breath
washing
I
machine, you know that
take.
it just crumbles. I don't think
Does
you
it?
could. Nothing could survive that. I mean, I think a receipt I've seen, but that's not paper. I don't know what that is. I don't know what a
Well,
receipt's
it's a
made
type
out
of paper, but
Yeah,
I
but you know
reckon
what
it's
I'm
got
talking
like
I'm talking about paper, like A4 paper. No way.
like straight off the tree bark.
No way will it survive. I'd learnt. What was it about? See now, because I read it down. Forgotten it.
He's forgotten it.
Forgotten it.
Hey.
Oh, the watches. I was thought
Watches.
The time.
The time?
Yeah.
What's wrong with the time?
Nothing. But do you know why a clock goes like why clockwise is clockwise?
Because we are going forward in life. We are not going backwards.
What does that even mean?
That makes sense though, doesn't it? Well, technically,
No, it
yeah,
doesn't
we are
make any
going forward.
sense.
Why? Why would time go backwards?
I'm saying clockwise. Like the other way can still be clockwise. I'm saying why
Yeah,
is
actually.
left to right clockwise? And you just said because we're going forward.
No, because So if you have a circle
Here we go,
and then
yeah.
you've got your hand that sticks
Yeah.
up to the 12,
Yes.
and he's going anti-clockwise.
If there was no
Yeah,
numbers,
shut up.
if there was no numbers and it just went left or went right, it's the same thing. We've just called one way
Yeah,
clockwise and the
yeah.
other way non-clockwise.
Okay, why? Tell me.
Well, this is the thing. I'm
You
not
don't
very
know.
good at remembering all the
Okay,
information.
well, what's your explanation?
So from what I got from what the guy was saying,
Mm.
he was pretty much saying, so do you remember the first type of watches there were? Well, how did they tell time back in
With the rocks.
Back with the Vikings.
Yeah, the rocks.
But even
The
before that,
Stonehenge.
it would have been the sun.
Yeah, the Stonehenge.
Hmm?
Do you know what the Stonehenge is? That's a big
well,
clock.
that's gone too far. No, I don't think it was.
Yes, it is. Because there's the clock in the centre, and then the clock in the centre, the rock in the centre. I'm making shit up, but I'm just assuming. But it had the rocks around it, and
There's
they said
some-
when
but
the
that's not-
sun
well, that's not what
makes
it
it
was.
move. It's because of
Well,
the
yes,
sun.
because the sun comes from the west and then goes to the east. So that's how the sun goes.
From the window
But I think
to
it
the
depended.
wall.
It depended on whether I don't know. They said the hemispheres, whatever they are. What are they called?
Northern hemisphere, southern hemisphere.
Yeah, I think it mattered. I think it was if you were too close to like the northern or whatever the case, the sun doesn't go from like west to east.
It goes opposite way.
It doesn't. Because I don't know. I tried to visualize it, and now I'm gonna have to try and explain it to you to try and finish it. So just bear with me. Let's see if we can get this one out. If you imagine the world,
Mm.
and then the sun is going like, how does it go around? Because the world, we're spinning, I guess technically, and that's what makes it go.
Are we?
Looks like it's going.
Which way do we spin?
I don't know which way we spin on. I don't try and now you're throwing all these things, but it was just saying pretty much if you were too high to the north. Like you don't see the sun go down. You know how there's places in the world because
it's just daylight every day.
because the sun it doesn't really go down because they always kind of see the sun. The sun is never technically gone anywhere. It's just weird. So certain places where there was the northern hemisphere, whatever. Then they're talking about the dials that you were talking about. It's called a sundial, where you have like it's not I don't know about pillars or rocks or whatever it was, but it was this little thing had a little stick on it.
Yeah.
And then the
They still
shadow
sell
would
those.
cast, huh?
They still sell
Oh, I'm not
those.
surprised. The shadow would cast, like
Mm.
the stick would cast a shadow, and that would give you a rough estimate
Yeah.
of the time, depending on where the sun was, rising from like we said, west to east.
Yep.
And so because the sun is moving over that time, the shadow itself actually casts that way, which gives us the clockwise. Because of the shadow, they said if it was down like in the southern hemisphere, or whatever, it would have gone the other way. If whoever invented the time or whoever thought of that created it down there, it would have gone opposite. And it's like that's why we have clockwise, because wherever it was specifically made. I was like, oh, that's pretty interesting.
Oh, so
I
I
don't
wonder
know.
why they didn't try to, what's it called? Lost for words. Like someone didn't decide to change it to the other way.
Yeah, I don't know if it was also the guy who invented daylight savings or time zones. If you can invent time zones, they were talking about that. Do you know? And the way time zones came about, he was even talking about was I don't know the guy's name who was traveling around on the hot air balloons or the boats or whatever it was.
Or Jackie Chan.
Yeah, that's what I thought it was. Oh yeah, because it was actually around the world and something, and I was like, oh yeah, I thought of Jackie Chan as well.
Yeah.
But no, it was a different guy who was in the air balloons or ship or whatever the frick it was, and he was just like he again back in the days no podcast, nothing like this, so they couldn't keep notes of anything, so they just read like a lot. He always just kept writing.
Yeah, so they kept notes.
Yeah, but like a lot of notes, like every day, all the whatever went out throughout the day. But he must have kept so many notes, like every single day, and he done it every day. Like that's all he did was just write notes and his discoveries within the world. That when he had come back to talk about what he had found, because he had written so many and recollected so many notes, he had thought he had come back on a Wednesday, and he had asked people, and they're like, "Oh no, today's only Tuesday." And he thought so much because he had got so many notes, and he was like, "No, I'm pretty sure." That he thought they were playing, like the whole town was playing like a practical joke on him. Yeah, because he was like, "No, I'm pretty sure today's Wednesday." And they're like, "No, it's not." And yeah, like from that, so that just from that little mishap was how he, like, someone discovered, or he had first thought of that. Yeah, there's actually like time zones,
different times.
Like, well, how weird is that? It's so interesting.
Yeah,
because I guess wherever the places he's going,
the sun, like the shadow of it goes like that around the earth. I'm pretty sure. Like it starts dark from the bottom half and gets dark later.
Yeah, and if he's going with those places, or he's following with the sun's technically not going down, so he still thinks it's still the same day. Hasn't swapped a day. Maybe he went to a place and it's now back at day. Who knows? But yeah, he had thought that they were playing a trick on him because he was a day behind.
Jeez. It's just so fascinating how we're in an era where we've pretty much discovered majority of the things.
Well, that's what the guy was talking about. That talking about watches, because now obviously we're in the digital era, and he was like, "Yeah, see, when you asked for the time back then, like we're so specific nowadays. When back then it would have been, a rough, like that's why that you had high noon, and the reason it was high noon was because that's the sun was like right above
highest,
you, which is why it was. So you give like a rough estimate of time." And now that we get down to the exact, you don't really say like the quarter twos or anything anymore. People just say the numbers, or there's a way of taking time in numbers. Which is, I don't think I ever learned to do the
quarter twos.
Not even past. Just read the time in general on the...
Oh, we don't know how to read the analogs.
Oh, it takes too long.
He doesn't know.
I don't know.
So if you...
I could probably figure it out if I get... But if you're asking me the time, there's no point in you asking me, because by the time I get out to tell you how long it is, you're gone. Yeah.
That's so bizarre that, there is a high percentage of people who can't read analog. Like some people literally just can't read it.
I think I only learned to read it in, I refused to try and learn to read it. Yeah, like a 7, 8.
Oh, man, that's like basic.
Nah, I swear, because I remember having one lesson on it, and the lady had I don't know, maybe the way I took it in, it just sounded like the information was I don't know, it was wrong, and then so I just never wanted to go back.
So it was wrong.
Yeah, because she was like, "Oh, it must be from when it's from 1 to 6, so all the way around. That's I don't know. I can't even remember what the thing I thought she said was wrong, but all this side is one. This was she was talking about the halves of the clocks, and they're two different. One must be going. Maybe it's 2, and the other was 4
So from 12 to 6 is 10 past, 15 past.
Yeah, it must have been all that. And then she said on the other side is all this.
22, quarter to.
Yeah, the 2, and so past and 2, and I was like, nah,
it was just too complicated for your brain.
Yeah, and then someone just explained it to me. Then they were just like, oh. I could tell, obviously. I only knew what the hour hand was. That was the easiest. Anyone could tell the hour hand. It was getting the minute ones wrong. And he was just pretty much saying, you read it to just, I don't know, 5, 10, 15, 20, whatever goes around. And then all of them makes a second. So I pretty much just learned to do that. I read the hour first and then just figure out how many minutes is on it. And then that gives me, if it's 8, and then I see it's on the 9 or whatever, that'll be, 45 or 35? 45.
If it was on the 8...
No.
The little hand or the big hand?
The little hand's on the 9.
Little hand's on the 9.
Is that 45?
Yeah.
Yeah. So that's how I figured it out. I just counted by the 5s.
5, 10.
Is that how you read the watch, or you do the
I
minutes
just know.
first?
As soon as I look at it, I just know.
Wow. Your brain has to think about it.
No, I guess it's 1 times tables. My brain has just absorbed what those numbers are already by 5 intervals. If you go 5 times 6, you already know that's 30.
Mm-hmm.
So I think
so that's
my brain just knows
times 9.
But when I read a clock, I just instantly know what the time is by looking at it. What can I say?
I wonder what other inventions there will be.
Yeah, because when you think about it, who invented the toaster? Who thinks to toast bread? Who even thought to make bread? For one, we went from such primal beings of eating animals, and now we have so much artificial food.
Well, I wonder. I just feel like it would have been a slow transition into this stuff. I'm thinking when I think of back in the days, if we were just cavemen And then all of a sudden, one of them just had fire, and then the next one, then he was just, cooking meat, and then the next one he was farming, and then the next one he was making bread. Like, it probably took so many like
Trial
years.
and
This is all
errors.
spread. Yeah, like it's not just. Even when I think of, we went from ape man to just standing, it's probably, you didn't just go from ape to standing. It was probably like thousands of years when that was all kind of this evolution change.
Generations.
Yeah, so when I think about it, it's probably like we could just say, oh yeah, who invented bread? But it was probably like little. They might have had something before bread or something before that, like some moisty, I don't know, just dough that they chewed on, and then someone thought to cook or something like that. Like it would have just transitioned slowly. Because that's what I think. I'm like, who would have just thought to? Now all of a sudden we're mixing eggs and then now next thing you know I got bread. Like probably didn't go just like that. So I don't know. I don't know who would have made these things, but it is weird how we think of time.
Do you reckon there is such thing as like a hybrid vegetable, like a vegetable that was like not an original plant of the earth?
It wasn't an original plant.
Yeah.
Weed.
No, like I don't know if it's a carrot or not, but I swear there's like a vegetable that was never what it used to be. Oh, well, like it was something that it developed into what it was.
Carrot still was technically a carrot. I think they weren't that color though. Carrots weren't orange. They were like some weird purple or white.
Oh yeah, I think they were purple.
But they were still carrots. I don't know if they tasted like, I don't know, but they changed colors somehow. They went from whatever they were to orange. Now we know carrots now. But I don't know if there'll be. Are you saying if someone would make another one, or if there is one out there already?
No, like if someone makes it, because I'm pretty sure kale's not original either. I'm pretty sure.
Kale? What's kale? Isn't it the seaweed or something?
No,
what's
that's
kale?
like that broccoli spinach looking thing, that real healthy green leaf that fitness people have in like their smoothies and stuff and their salads. It's actually quite nice.
What was the seaweed? Kale? Isn't it a sea?
It probably is a type of seaweed, but no, the green lettuce thing.
Oh,
Kale.
Sure, I think of lettuce. Is lettuce and cabbage the same?
No.
They're different.
Yes. You would not put a cabbage in a ham sandwich.
They're the same thing.
No.
Lettuce and a cabbage.
I feel like cabbage raw has a bit of like a bitter taste to it. And then lettuce just kind of tastes, I don't know, when I think about it, lettuce kind of tastes like water. Like a leafy water.
Well, I'd hope you'd wash your lettuce. That's probably why it tastes watery.
I don't know, it just tastes like a refreshing.
Tastes like a
refreshing leaf.
It tastes like a fresh.
Tastes like a fresh.
I'm not too sure. She's blanking.
No, I'm just trying to think.
Of.
I actually don't know. I had
You
cabbage
didn't
stuck
know
in
what
my
you're
brain.
thinking of. One of your eyes looks wonky.
Why? What do you
I
mean?
don't know. You just got a wonky eye.
What do you mean?
You just have a wonky eye.
Where? Which one?
That one.
Why? Is he too low?
Maybe he's got a big bag. I don't know. He's heavy.
He's carrying a lot of weight, you know. Nah, so you're telling me I got a bung eye?
But yeah, you have to leave it.
But I want to see what it looks like.
That's not bad. Well, I don't know.
Oh, it might be because of the shadow.
Oh, maybe it's the shadow then. Yeah, because this eye is like really white, and then I just see this dark, this dark Santa Claus sack under your eye.
He just laughs at me, guys.
Oh, because isn't that the fun ones? Oh, just laughing. When was the last time you had a good laugh? I couldn't breathe the laugh. It's the best kind. Best form of medicine, man. If you have a sick, I'm just gonna start beating you and then until you laugh.
Why would you laugh after getting beaten?
There'll be a joke in there somewhere, surely.
Oh yeah,
You'd find it.
Sure.
Somewhere.
Sure.
Yeah, I don't know. I just love it. It's the best feeling. Not close to one of the best feelings.
Yeah, it's good being happy. Better than being sad.
Do you reckon?
Sometimes I like being sad.
That's what I mean. I think sad brings something. Like when we were sad the other day, it's like it's weird to think.
What?
I don't know. It's just weird to think like, yeah, when I'm upset or when I was annoyed, especially at work when I was upset, and then she was just typing and writing all this stuff. I'm just like, man, she just annoys me.
Yeah, I think
I was
that
like,
all the time.
She just irritates me.
Yeah, sometimes I think, I've got to go home to him. Oh, great. Like some
That's
days,
rude. That's
no.
what you said is rude. I don't.
I'm just being
When I'm
honest.
upset, it's like if you're thinking that on just the daily, that's rude.
It's not just on the
That's
daily.
rude.
Whatever. Just being honest. Some days I'm like, yes, get to go home to him.
Oh yeah,
I'm so excited.
well, majority of my days like
and then
that.
some days I'm like, ugh.
What do you
Like
mean?
the other day I was like, oh, should I just go to my parents' house?
Oh, you make.
You just gotta be honest, you know. You gotta be transparent. It's not lovey-dovey all the time.
Wow, mine is majority of the time.
So is mine.
Majority.
So is mine.
There hasn't been one thought of my mind where I was like, oh.
Whatever.
Oh, it's dragging my. I'd rather stay at any OT.
I'd rather work overtime.
Any OT. Oh. Then I think of Yam. I'm like, better for Yam.
Yeah, same.
Wow, I can feel it.
It's her last days.
Oh, is that
Suppose I'll make that sacrifice. Suppose I'll be around then.
Yeah, I don't know. I suppose being sad, like, it gives you the. What is it like? I don't know. You need the opposites. You wouldn't know what happy would probably feel like if you were happy all the time.
Yeah.
You need to be. Someone was saying like you need to be like absent for this. I don't know what they were talking about specifically, but yeah, you need to be absent of. You can't always be in one state of mind, which is I guess it's true. Cause,
I like that idea.
Yeah, like you need to be sad on for some days just so you can know what you feel like when you I don't know happy some days or having a good day or is that the thing? Put the thing at the thing and then the thing.
My sister messaging me. No, sometimes I like being sad because I feel like that's when I am more in depth with myself. Like I am more self-aware.
Maybe sad I need to be. I don't like being sad. Mine's more like I'd rather be angry than sad. Sad like makes me feel depressed.
Nah, I don't like.
Like I feel like I get lazy when angry. I can get some stuff done when I'm angry.
Yeah, I guess I can too.
Sad, I feel like I don't feel like moving. I don't feel like getting out of bed. I don't like sad brings out the. I don't like the sad ones. I'd rather be. You reckon sad and upset is the same?
Yeah.
Because I'd rather cry. Than,
like that would be a similar emotion.
Maybe it's like depressed. I think of depressed like sad. That's what I think of them together.
Depressed is like it worse than sad.
Yeah, but that's what I kind of put them together.
Yeah,
whereas like I could be upset and crying, but then be okay. Like I could still do things. Or like,
I can be angry and crying.
I've never had angry cry.
Oh, I feel like I have that
Laughing,
worse.
crying.
When I get so angry, I cry.
It's so weird. So it's so bottled up.
Yeah, because I can get angry quite quickly. So trying to bottle it up all the time, it's like
you can get angry quickly.
Yeah, I feel like I do get angry.
Like you can make yourself angry, or things make you angry, or both.
Bit of both.
Well, what's like 3 things you could do to make yourself angry?
Make myself angry. Yeah. I don't think I make myself angry. I think other things make me angry.
So it was the second one that I said. So she's a liar.
What do you mean?
I asked, can you get yourself angry or do other things make you angry? You're like, oh no, a bit of both. And then I just asked, what's 3? Well, actually, I don't think it's things that I can do.
I have to think about it, all right? Yeah, here, example number 1, you. Oh.
What do you mean
Great.
me? Wow, she's gone back here.
It makes me.
Oh man, I love. Oh, sorry, go. You go.
No, you go. I know you go because I know you'll cut me off.
I love making her angry sometimes or upset. I just know some things will just grind the gear.
Sometimes I wish I was a man, so I beat you up.
Well, you never know. Maybe in a couple of years we might be able to fight. You know, maybe I'll change genders just so we can fight. Good luck.
Would you stay with me if I said I wanted to turn into a man?
But like have the man parts or?
Well, I don't know. Can women get a penis?
Well, that's what I'm saying. If you're just gonna say you're trans, and then what are you gonna do?
I'll get my boobs chopped off.
Yeah, okay. If you're gonna if you're physically changing as well, adios amigos.
Timer.
Come back. Set it. Yeah, if you were getting all the pieces chopped off and you were physically trying to change, no go. But
what?
Wait, hold on, pause it. That was half an hour anyway. All right, ready? And 3, 2, 2, 2, and 2, and 3, and 2, and 2. All right, we're back again.
We are back again.
Pretty woman.
Walking down the street. Do you know who sings that?
Is he black?
No.
Is it a lady?
No. What?
Well then, so it's a white guy.
Yes.
Is he dead?
I think he is now. Yes.
Then probably not.
His name.
If it's not Michael Jackson, I won't know.
Wow.
Oh, I know Elvis.
It's not Elvis.
Then
Roy Orbison.
Do you know any other dead singers?
Like,
who has the best? Okay, that's what I was thinking of at work. Sorry, but this is one I was thinking of, and it's gonna just keep going forever.
Okay.
We should just do a lot of who's the best this, who's the best that.
Okay.
The best. I was having an argument with myself again in my head.
Yep.
About the gender thing.
Okay.
You know, obviously literally what we were just actually talking about.
Mm.
You know, they're changing over. I was trying to think to myself, because men are alright, first of all, I was thinking if you ask females, whatever, if you just ask them which is the better gender, and you always see those videos on TikTok or YouTube, whatever, and they're, females are better, females, but you always ask them and they say that, and then, you know, it just kind of gets these points back and forth. You probably ask males, I'll probably say males are better. I was trying to think, like, okay, well, if I wasn't to be anything, which gender is better? And then I was trying to think of what is better, like technically better. So I try to give points for everything. Okay, so I was like, in basketball, yeah, men, definitely better. Fighters, yeah, men, definitely better. I was all these things. I was like, okay, girls aren't good at them. Okay,
but
maybe
do
not
you
physical.
think it's like that because women were never given the opportunity when men had risen to the top?
This is when I was trying to get. All right, now you give me something, give me anything.
Yeah.
That a woman is better than a man at doing. That's the question I came to ask myself, and I was trying to think.
Better than men?
Yeah, better than a man.
Emotions.
What does that mean?
Men like to hide their emotions. Women are a lot better at portraying their emotions.
Okay, well, I was thinking of example. You'd have to give me someone because you just saying that I could just say no, that's not true. Well, who are you going off?
Yeah,
like they have world records of people of everything.
Yeah, but let's just say men had gotten the world records first because women weren't given the opportunity to get those world records. So it was always men first, and that's what's being put at the top of
they won't have an excuse now because
yeah, but it's like no woman can be an Elvis because there's already an Elvis. No woman can be a Michael Jackson because there's already been a Michael Jackson.
What do you mean?
Like, all these men have taken these titles and these spots. There's really no room for a woman to kind of take that now.
Well, that can't be true.
Yeah, I guess so. But at the end of the day, everyone's going to be like, well, no one's going to replace Michael Jordan. There's never going to be a woman that's going to replace Michael Jordan.
Maybe a woman, but see, some people debate that even LeBron is better than Michael.
Yeah, but I'm talking about females.
Yeah, of course. That's the point I'm making. The reason there isn't any females because they just isn't any females.
I forgot the word, but yeah, there will never be that comparison between men and women. Men will always say, "Nah, it's always Michael Jordan. It's always LeBron James." They're never going to say, this woman's greater than them. So that's what I was thinking. That was one thing, point I came across. I was like, okay, let's take physical out of it. Yeah, so then I went to, all right, yeah, what about music? And then, yeah, I went to, Michael Jackson. He's one of the best. You know, all these men, like, maybe Rihanna, maybe Beyonce, I don't know. They could be up there. Yeah, but that's what I'm saying, because Michael Jackson was first. He's already at the top.
I don't think that's the reason why. There was people before the Beatles were before him, weren't they?
No, they weren't.
They were after him. Well, and then people will say that he was even now. The Beatles are quite high, and then who would you say?
Yeah, as a group, and they're a group of men.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And so who would you say is the highest now? The group now.
BTS.
Exactly. Just because the Beatles were there doesn't mean their spot can't be taken. Someone else has taken their spot. So why couldn't women do that? So the spots can always get taken.
Women will never be put as equals to men.
Why?
I don't know. I just think there's just this hierarchy.
Well, men are always on top. The only one thing I could probably give them, and I don't know any names, but I just know that it's more appealing. I was like, sex work was one, but like maybe modeling. There's probably famous men out there as well, but I don't know who would be the famous of them all. I'd assume a woman would be on top of that. But then I was like, maybe just sex work is really all I think they can do.
This guy.
Oh, you give me, because then I even went to, all right, what about writing? And I was like, nah, we got that too. We got what's his name? Old Skullholder.
Skullholder?
What's
Who's
his
Skullholder?
name? Romeo and Juliet. Shakespeare. Like, we got the top writers, man. Women can't.
Yeah, because women weren't allowed to write back then. Exactly.
They can write now.
Yeah, but
one I gave them J.K. Rowling. I gave them J.K. Rowling. She did the Harry Potters. So I was trying to think, like, what other, like, who did the Lord of the Rings? I don't know. Probably a man, but
yeah, a hobbit.
Yeah, I was literally trying to think of things. I was like, what can they? And then I was like looking at anime. I was like, I can't think of any animes that have like a girl's main leads.
That's what I mean. Like, deep down, even though everyone's fighting for this equality stuff, men will always have.
Could it just be that they're not as good?
I think it's just because men think they're the best.
But there's nothing proving that they aren't.
But
like,
women aren't given the chance.
They are. Well, now they are more than ever.
I don't know.
What else can they? Singing?
Like
what about singing? Surely they got to have the best voices.
Yeah, I'd say Beyonce is definitely up there.
Really?
Adele?
Yeah, is she famous?
Yes.
I mean, but
Taylor
I'm talking about like
Swift at the
famous.
moment's
famous.
like,
Yeah, maybe Taylor
she's
Swift.
popping off. Don't know why.
But
Can't
yeah, like you
stand
said,
her
I mean,
music.
would you say BTS are singers or not singers? And
They
like,
are singers.
Exactly.
They
So
make
they'll
music, they
be
sing.
the main ones then.
What?
Well, they're like, well, if
Yeah,
you're
but they're
saying
not
this,
female. I'm talking about females.
but that's what I'm saying. So if you say, I'm trying to say, if there's no agenda, this is why you have women's sports and men's sports, because if you collide them, the women are going to be down here. So if you said there's just singers, the best singers, and no genders, no female, no nothing, everyone's just ranked together, who's on top? Beyonce beating BTS?
Nah, I'm a bit biased on that one.
Shut your ass cheeks! Shut your ass cheeks!
I can still have a preference.
Well, and that's the other.
Doesn't mean I have to
this is
like
why
her
I
'cause
like
she's
this, because
female.
this is opinions. And my opinion might be
Yeah,
wrong,
yeah,
but I mean,
we're probably both
facts.
wrong at this
Are
point.
we? I mean, I haven't, again, like I said, you
But
give me
you
someone.
think you're right?
So you think I'm who? Give me something that they get. Well, let me think of it. Okay, builders. Who's you got any famous women builders? Let me see if the boys got the builders.
Bob the Builder.
Exactly, Bob the Builder. And you just got to probably what? Nothing. What's his wife? She was cooking. I don't even know if she's in the show.
She is in the show. Thank you very much.
I just can't
Pretty sure
think
her
of
name was Tracy.
anything. What about sleeping? Okay, you got Sleeping Beauty. We'll give you
That's a
sleeping.
fairy tale. That's not even real.
Well then you're taking that point. So you aren't even good at that. Yeah, because we got
Wow.
Jeff. We got Wake Up Jeff. We got He's real. Oh man,
yeah.
y'all got nothing.
Yo.
What was that? I was trying,
that
and
was
that's what I'm
my
saying.
inner
I'm
man
trying
coming
my hardest to think of like what can I give them that. Yeah, because even singing, I was like, man, even some, like I said, Michael Jackson.
It's
We
probably
got the
like
gays.
different
Even.
fields. Like there's probably so many women scientists, women doctors.
Nah,
Women
we got
definitely-
Einstein. We got
I reckon
Archimedes.
out of all that rubbish, materialistic rubbish.
Material.
When it comes to human anatomy, women on top.
What? When it comes to
Human anatomy.
what is that?
Women are on top.
What is it,
we
human
have to
anatomy?
bear a child, bleed
Okay, yeah,
every month,
yeah, so-
push it out.
And you know what I said to that? And I even
Oh,
gave
wow.
that. I was like, you know who has to be the best at giving birth has to be women. And I was like, you know why? Because men can't give birth. So that's why we physically can't do that.
Yeah, but imagine if we were like seahorses and the male give birth.
Mm.
Yeah, so imagine if our anatomy was like that. Like,
Yeah.
I pass it to you, you have to give birth.
Wait, and I'm trying to confuse what point
Yeah.
you're trying to make.
I'm just, because you're saying men can't give birth. Yeah,
can't. We
technically,
physically
yeah,
can't.
yeah, physically
Yes.
can't give birth. But what if we were developed so then you could actually give birth?
Yeah.
Would that
And
change anything?
That's what I'm asking you. So you still think a woman would be able to do it better?
Absolutely. We have a higher pain threshold.
Absolutely. You don't know
We're
that.
tough.
Are they?
Yes.
You'd hope so. Because you can't have a baby by yourself. But again, that's the only other thing I was thinking of. It's either you're only better at things that men can't, like physically can't do or emotionally can't do. Or I was just trying to think of so many things. I was going down the list and I was like, I think a man is on top of all of them. I was trying to give them 1 point, man. I was struggling. I was struggling to find points. I think manipulator, maybe. Here we
go.
Oh, women are definitely better at that. Being conniving? What is it?
Conniving.
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 Weaving? Are you the best weavers?
Better at speak.
We had Martin Luther King. Had
Oh,
a dream.
look out.
We had
We had
poets. I would say poets. They're better at speakers.
Because probably women weren't allowed to be in the office.
Well, these days they can, and I ain't seen none yet. What, you all got, what's her name?
Who?
She couldn't even beat Donald Trump, so...
Who?
And Ginger, I gave Ginger too, the Australian ginger bitch. I couldn't think of her name, I don't know her name.
Do you know the Muffin
she didn't
Man?
beat Rod or whatever his name was. Like,
Who?
Isn't it, what is it, Rod something Rod?
Rod.
What was his name?
Kevin Rudd.
Oh, Rad.
Kevin 07.
Kevin Rod.
Kevin Rod.
Kevin Rad. What was her name?
Oh,
Yeah, that's the only two
I'm pretty
ladies I
sure
give you.
she
And,
was
you better, like-
prime minister when I was in primary school too.
Yeah, for how
Julia
long?
Gillard.
Yeah, Gillard, whatever.
Yeah.
But yeah, then America, she couldn't even win. So I don't
Yeah,
know.
because there are a
man,
bunch of
speakers-
rednecks over there.
Where in America?
Yeah.
Okay, well, I'm not gonna say a whole of it. We got our whole
Prove me
our
wrong.
whole audience is American based. So
Here we
if you
go.
please.
Well, they might come down here with their guns and shoot us.
I was trying. I was even gonna say that maybe nurses, but are they? Man, a lot of them in the Philippines are male, half. So
Your
who
uncles
knows,
are
man?
nurses?
Yeah, exactly. So I don't know what I could. Doctors, definitely not.
Definitely not, you reckon?
I'd assume every doctor I've had.
Well,
isn't
there was that
man.
lady, I don't know what her title was as a profession, but the lady that, like, grew up with apes.
The fuck?
She, like, lived with apes and she studied them.
Yeah. Wait, she studied them or she just...
Something Doolittle? Dr. Doolittle? Oh, no, that's
a
Eddie
show.
Murphy.
Oh my god, she's lost it.
No, I had to do a project on this woman in primary school.
Yeah.
And yeah, she like discovered so many things about primates. She like actually lived with them. She lived with a tribe of monkeys. I'm pretty sure.
That's pretty strange.
I might be making up shit, but
Well, there was one that did, I think, dogs as well. But see, not the way you're saying it. Like, she didn't put herself. There was one, like, I'm pretty sure there was a girl who was, like, raised by a pack of dogs. And,
no, I've heard
like,
a couple of those
yeah,
stories.
she, like, physically can't come back to normal.
Yeah, she's like...
because she doesn't know
and she,
English,
like,
she can't speak.
crawls on all
so
fours.
if you're talking about that, I don't
Nah.
know. Oh, well, then I don't know.
No, this lady was like a scientist or
Yeah,
something.
no, man. Seducing, maybe I'd give to females. I don't know. I just don't. I can't. Who's better walkers?
What do you mean walkers?
Walkers.
White walkers.
Who's got the marathons and all that? Is it women or men?
Kathy Freeman.
Oh yeah.
Is that her name?
She's the black one, yeah.
Yeah, the Aboriginal.
I think she was a runner though, wasn't she? I don't think she
Yeah.
was a walker one. Yeah, I don't know. I'm just swim. Oh yeah, I was trying to give swimming. Nah, the boys got that too. Oh, Phelps and
yeah, I think
Ian?
naturally men are built for
physical. That's why I was
athletic
trying to think of things that maybe
For
use
sure.
the mind or just.
Because back in the day, the men would have to hunt, so it makes sense that they would have all the traits.
I'll give them that. So that's why I even try to take physical out.
We're nurturing. We can raise children.
Yeah,
Men can't do that.
But that's
Or they
that's
can,
not true.
but-
Yeah, see that's again that isn't proven. Like,
But I
there's
feel
no-
like women have that natural
I think in them,
instinct.
I think that too. Though I feel like there's a more motherly
Men
nature.
would find it a bit more difficult.
They are more like her.
They're like,
Yeah, I don't know. It's yeah. I was trying hard, man. I'm telling you. I had all day 8 hours to think about something. And I came up with like two
It's
for the
probably
women.
because you don't have a lot of knowledge
Well,
in
then
that
you
realm
give me
either.
some.
I don't either. I don't
But
have
that's what I'm
that
saying.
knowledge.
Like I have knowledge on like all the points I brought up. I could think of someone for our field, but I couldn't think of a female for that field.
Because we weren't given the opportunity.
Oh, that's the only maybe excuses. They're number one at making up excuses.
Here
I'll give
we
you that
go.
as well. Yeah, put in the comments and we'll see. Yeah, roll in.
Yeah.
Clip this one.
Support me on this.
Now that I'm begging, we'll give you begging too then.
I'm not begging.
I was even going to say gods, like not like physical gods, but then I was like, nah, we
Athena.
got Buddha, we got Jesus Christ himself.
Yeah,
like,
sexist.
what do you mean Jesus? He was
Nah,
just
it
born
wasn't.
Jesus.
Is Buddha a woman?
Buddha? Nah, fatty. We have where's the statue?
Nah, but isn't... Nah, I swear they look female.
Buddha is not a female.
The one that
Titties
has,
are out.
No, the one that wears the robe.
Gandhi. What are you talking about? Tongue sucker? That's not a woman. Oh,
That's a different guy.
well, who was the tongue sucker?
That
That
was
wasn't Buddha. Gandhi.
That's definitely not Buddha.
What was? Yeah. No, well, what was he? Whatever he was a monk. I'm pretty sure it was Gandhi. Wasn't it Gandhi?
Gandhi's like the Indian one, isn't he?
Well, then, so who was the one who sucked the tongue?
Dalai
You know what I'm talking
Lama.
Huh?
Dalai Lama.
Oh, I thought you said I thought you said was it the little llama? I was like, the who? The little llama? Dalai Lama. Yeah, you're right, you're right.
Dalai Lama.
Even murderers. Y'all ain't even good at murdering.
Oh no, we actually are. I've been listening
I
to
know
a lot
like
of
4 or
crime
5 people
podcasts.
more men. Well,
Yeah,
how many
because men are
kills she
horny
got? How many kills
bastards
she
that
got?
like to rape people.
Well, that's what I was gonna say. Who's more better rapers? Maybe. Well, even men are
Well,
better rapers.
because what? Yeah, they are better
Actually, no.
rapers.
Actually, I don't know if that's true.
What?
Maybe men are better. Like they're not better at rape. Who I don't know who is, but they get caught more. They're stupid. Maybe there's better women that haven't been caught. Yeah, I don't know. It's probably
I
easier
feel
for
like
a woman
it's
to
more-
rape a man, and he might not have even thought it was rape.
Yeah,
Might
like
have tricked
there's a
him.
lot
See,
of
again,
cases
what
where
did I say?
yeah,
Conniving,
there we go.
deceiving.
There is a lot of cases of men being raped by women,
Yeah,
but I
for
definitely
sure.
think it's more common for a man to rape a woman because they're a bunch of horny bastards, and
Yeah,
it's easier for them to
yeah.
overthrow a woman.
Exactly. I'll take those points too.
Oh, gross.
Yeah, I don't know. I was just trying to think. Who has the most kills in Murderer?
Most
Is it
kills.
that guy? What's his name? Is it the? Nah, surely it's not the Ted Bundy guy. I think it's like an actual serial killer. Iceman? How many did he have?
Yeah, he would have a lot.
Yeah. I don't know, man. I was trying to think for real.
No, there was a few in like the 1800s, early 1700s.
Women ones?
Yeah, there was a
enough.
woman who made like a makeup called like Aquafana or something, and she made it specifically for women to kill their husbands.
Maybe women are good at making makeup. I don't know if a man's made makeup before.
Would you wear makeup?
Probably not like what you're to the extent of what
Yeah,
you're doing. If
obviously.
it's like to tab up, I think probably that. I should try that. I was actually thinking of that, like to get rid of
Put a
little
bit of
things.
concealer on.
Yeah, stuff like that.
Do you
but
know
not
different types of makeup? Name as many as you can.
lipstick?
Yeah.
Wait, are you talking about the actual brand names or just
No,
things?
just
Yeah,
like the
so
general
lipstick,
instrument of
okay, how about you give me the name because that's probably all I
do
know.
you mean?
You give me a name of something and I'll tell you what it does.
Okay, mascara.
So that's for the eyelashes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, but majority of the ones that have they actually have the name in them.
Well, so I'm trying to think of what the padded one is called. I don't know. Would that be foundation?
Yeah, I give
What
you
did you
that
say?
one.
Concealer? Is that the liquid?
Well, there's a few different liquids.
Oh well, I'd say foundation. What did I just say? Concealer. That's like a. Yeah, I think it'll be like a cream. I think it'll be like.
It comes in a liquid form or a cream.
Yeah, I think that's what I think that would be.
What does that do though?
I'd assume just hide like.
Hide
Moles,
your
pimples.
bags.
Yeah, pretty much. That's what I would assume it does. What's the pink cheeks? That is that just makeup? Wait, what is that? Wait, hang on. Blush? Is it called? Yeah, blush. Lipstick, lip gloss. I said. Is there any more? Can you think of some? Ooh, how many more? What other things can you do? Eyeshadow? Would that be different? Or is that the same
That's
thing
a
as
makeup.
mascara?
No, it's different.
Is the eyebrow one different, or is that the same too? Would that be
It's
mascara?
different.
So that's not mascara.
No.
What would you put in your eyebrows? Tweezers? I'll just start naming the tools now.
What?
I think that's all I can think of. Yeah, men just need
Lip
like
liner.
face wash. What?
Lip liner.
Oh, your lips crooked.
Line
You
them
got
up.
crooked lips.
Line them up.
Okay, get a fade. You gotta line up her lips.
Line up my lip.
God
Yeah, lip
damn.
liner.
Lip liner. What
Yeah,
the hell
so
is
you
lip liner?
outline the edges of your lips, and that's how you can make
Isn't
them
that
look
what the
bigger.
I thought that's what the
That's how Kylie Jenner started
Mexicans
off.
and stuff do.
Yeah,
Yeah, with the black.
yeah, they do the darker lip liner,
Yeah.
then they put the lipstick on top.
Wait, that's called something like so. That's not just
That's not
like a
lipstick
pencil or
or
anything like that.
nah, it's lip liner.
That's an actual thing.
Yes, it's different types of eyeliner.
Man, the Asians go crazy with it. What's like the shit they put on there? Like the when
man,
they peel
that's
away
like
their
prosthetics.
faces. Oh, it's like clay.
Yeah,
Just put
well,
in
it
the
is
clay.
technically.
Oh, is it actually?
Yeah, they
but
like-
can you buy that for like
Oh.
is that makeup or is it physically clay?
That's
I wonder.
like what you would use, like prosthetics.
I
That's
don't know
what that is.
Prosthetics are.
So like when you make yourself look like a hobbit.
Oh, like an actor movie,
Yeah.
like how they put. Oh,
Yeah,
really?
yeah.
Like a mask.
So you can't just go to like.
Oh
your
man,
beauty
we should do
shop
that'd be
or-
good for sex. Imagine buying like prosthetic masks. That'd be
Oh.
cool. You could be someone different every man. I could be a
Yeah, but
female.
I
I could
feel-
put a female head on.
Yeah, but I feel like even with masks, you can tell like around the eyes, like they have that
Really?
weird ass. Like you would have to get a pretty good prosthetic.
That's what
mask.
I'm saying. Like, what if we did the
That'd be
actual-
expensive.
Well, actually, maybe not the real ones. You know what I think they would do? Well, if I was to do a prosthetic face, what I would do is I'd leave like big holes
What?
and then blend it into like the forehead area. That'd probably be easier rather than getting right up close and then trying
Yeah,
to
but
blend.
your
Your eyes
eyes-
can't even blink.
Yeah, but your eyes might not match the face.
Well, you have to
And I'd
make
still
the,
know it was you with your eyes.
If you put like ring, maybe I should make myself like, oh, look at the bald head,
Oh.
like the top. Oh man, that'd be cool.
Oh, do you remember that scene from is it Jackass where he dresses as a grandpa and gets his nuts stuck in the vending machine?
No, that's it is, but it's not Jackass.
It's
It's
what
an
is it?
actual own movie. I'm pretty sure it's called like Dirty
Bad,
Grandpa. Or
yeah.
something.
Oh, yeah, that's
Or
right.
Bad Grandpa, yeah, whatever.
Isn't it the people from Jackass?
It is. It's
Yeah.
Johnny Knoxville,
Oh yeah.
but yeah, it's its own movie.
Mm.
You know one Borat? Well, obviously, we watched that the other day, and I've seen.
Oh, the
it.
other day.
I haven't seen Bruno.
I haven't seen it either.
We
Is
should
that
watch
the
that
one
one.
where he has that
It's the gay
mushroom
one.
haircut? Oh, he's gay.
The mushroom haircut.
Yeah, it's like a mushroom looking. It's like a blondie
What would it be
coloured.
mushroom?
What do you
Well,
mean?
like Willy Wonka. That's what I think of. And if you think of a man with a mushroom cut, it's Willy Wonka.
Speaking of Willy
Oh, here we
Wonka
go.
and like Johnny Depp, what do you reckon his worst
Depp?
role? Yeah, he's Willy Wonka.
Is he? In the one, the original, the
new-
main one. He's not, is he?
What do you mean the original, the main one? The one that was made like 100 years ago.
He wasn't in that.
The next one.
Oh yeah, well that's what I'm
Yeah.
saying. But you're making it sound like he's always been. That's what
No.
the one with whatever
Charlie.
that you know what the blonde guy that I'm thinking of, is he in that one?
The blonde guy.
Yeah, the blonde boy. I'm pretty sure the kid's
They're
blonde.
both blonde,
and
aren't
they had the girl with the bloody
Blueberry.
her. And is that one?
They're both the exact same
Well, see,
movie.
I don't know if that's the
The
original
one where the
or
Oompa
if it's-
Loompas are like little Indian men
oh, I see, I
painted
don't think
orange.
I've seen that.
That's
one.
Johnny Depp.
So he's in the old one.
No!
Well, I haven't seen the old one.
The old one is like I think they might actually be dwarves.
Oh, they're not really. I haven't seen
Yeah,
that one.
painted orange.
Wait, so the new one, they've got Indians.
It's like an Indian man or Sri Lankan.
Oh, sorry, I
don't
think
know
I've
what
seen.
he-
Yeah. Sorry, I know what you're talking
And they've like
He
copied
looks
and
like
pasted him.
he looks like he looks like baby Grinch. If you think if you put the baby Grinch in like that same shadowing as that Indian guy or whatever he was in the Oompa Loompa thing, they look very similar. That's what I thought of when I saw him. I
What's
was like,
Baby Grinch?
have you never seen the Grinch? Have you
As a
seen the
baby?
Grinch, the original?
Oh, yeah,
The
yeah,
baby
yeah,
version of
yeah,
him. That
yeah,
looks
where
like
he
that
has,
little guy.
when he shaved his face and he had the little...
That looks like that guy. That's what I think of.
Really?
Don't they look similar? I don't know. When I think of it in
Nothing
my mind,
alike.
I swear he's got like all the old wrinkle face features, doesn't he? The guy?
Yeah, but what I
I'm
think-
tripping. Anyway.
Yeah, you tripping.
Yeah, Johnny Depp.
Yeah,
is
what do you reckon his worst role was?
his worst role?
Yeah.
Where he played bad, or it was just a weird role?
Yeah, like weird, whatever in your
I
opinion.
mean, the Willy Wonka would be
Yeah.
strange. Like that's a weird role.
Yeah.
Doesn't mean he played it
Creeps me out a
bad.
bit.
Oh really?
Yeah.
Oh, if you're talking about creepy, the one I've always found was creepy was the Scissorhand one.
Oh,
I
I've
thought
actually
was-
never watched that.
Yeah, well, that was I
reckon
didn't
he
even
looked
understand
cool in that,
the like how do you born with first of all the vagina getting crazy
Oh,
ripped up.
shing, shing, shing,
You
shing,
ain't
shing,
coming out. It's crazy
Ugh.
holes. So that one I was like,
shing.
no go. But that's a strange role. But I mean, he doesn't have like we think he doesn't even have that many because all we think of is like the main four. He's probably got like 20 roles that he's maybe done.
Yeah, he was in 21 Jump Street. I know that.
21 Jump
Yeah.
Street, really?
Yeah, he was in the OG version. So you know how they remade it with Channing? Was it Channing Tatum?
I don't know, but so that's the only one I know. I didn't even know there was one before that.
Yeah, he was in the OG. I think it was like a television series.
There was one I wanted to find. I'm pretty sure it's Johnny Depp, and it's like him and another guy, and they're like on drugs or they're doing like psychedelics or whatever. But I'm pretty sure it was the whole movie was like animated.
Huh?
Yeah, like it's them, but like they're like kind of like the weirdly outlined and drawn. It's
Oh.
I was trying to find it, but I remember watching it. I was like, oh, this is like such a weird.
Oh.
It's quite strange.
He's in that movie with Leonardo DiCaprio.
He's got a lot of roles. Too.
Something Grape.
Oh, yeah, he is too. What's eating Gilbert Grape?
What's eating?
Yeah, what's eating? I'm pretty sure that's what it's called. What's eating Gilbert Grape?
I've
And
never
he's
seen it.
Gilbert.
Who's Gilbert?
Johnny Depp.
Oh, I thought it was Leonardo.
Yeah, I thought that too, but it's what's eating him, which is what I'm assuming is trying to say like
His brother's
character.
eating
Yeah,
him.
it's like a bit, it's just getting at his
Looking after the
mental, and
disabled
yeah, it's a
brother.
lot. You got to do that stuff. Want to go back up there? Oh man, but you need to watch that one so you can get all those things.
Oh, here we go.
Could have drowned it. Oh,
Could have drowned it. Yeah, see, you
Coulda
guys
drowned
say these
it.
quotes, but when I go to watch it or listen to it, it's nothing like you
well,
guys
you'll know what it would.
accentuate it way too much.
If he's in the bathtub, if
I
he's
guess
in the
what-
bathtub and he was in there all night, have you not seen that? Oh, you don't know.
No.
So there was a scene where again, so I guess Johnny Depp's character has to look after like his brother. It's his responsibility. He's he's mentally retarded.
You can't
Whatever.
say that.
He's mentally challenged. He's got the fucked up.
You with the fucked up mom.
You know what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's his responsibility. Whatever. So he can't have a life. He can't do anything. I don't even know the main plot of the story. But anyway, he ends up like meeting this girl, or like just sees her here and there, and then he ends up wanting to go out with her, and then he wants to go on a date with her. So it's one night, and she was like, "Oh, maybe we can go and do something." So he's like, "Oh, yeah, cool, we can go." And then he's like, "Oh." I guess again it's his responsibility to look after Leonardo, so he has to like bath him, and so he's bathing him, and it was getting time to like him go out with this girl, and he's like, "Oh, all right, I don't have time, man. So look, you think you'll be all right to you can wash yourself and dry yourself, you'll be able to clean." Yeah, big boy go and wash himself. It's oh yeah, sweet.
Yeah.
You'll be all right. Yeah, I can do it. He's doing all this thing. And then so he must go. I don't know if it shows a scene of Johnny going out with the girl or they had a time. Whatever, it comes back. So it's saying it's the next day. Johnny Depp comes
Is
back.
this supposed to be funny?
Yeah,
Or do you guys just make
I
it
can't
funny?
remember, man, but it was funny to us, man. But yeah, Johnny Depp comes back the next day. He's waking
The
up.
next day?
Yeah, well, after his night out, goes sleep. Yeah, comes back the next day.
Oh, wow.
He goes, washes his face in the mirror, looks in the mirror, and his reflection. He's just in the bathtub.
What?
Oh, Leonardo's just still in the bathtub, just shaking. He's been in there all night. And then he runs to him, gives him a towel. Oh yeah, buddy, we gotta go. He's just crazy shaking.
Yeah.
Then it cuts them at the dinner table, like just talking about the mother like lecturing what you can't do this. Look at this way. You gotta look after him. And then, Leonardo's kind of just could have drowned it. Could have drowned at the top. Could have drowned it. Oh man.
Oh no, I need to watch that now.
Oh, it's so funny. Oh, it's such a good movie.
Wow, it's probably supposed to be a sad
Yeah,
scene.
it probably is.
And you
'Cause
guys
it
are
was
just
like,
making
dad's
fun.
dead, dad's dead. He just starts.
What?
Yeah, I know the dad was. I don't know who was fighting it, but again, he doesn't really know. So
Yeah.
the I think Johnny Depp and the mum were like arguing and talking about dad dying or whatever, and then just out of nowhere, Leonardo's just dad's dead, dad's dead, dad's dead. Oh man.
Oh.
Yeah, look, I don't know. It's like, I mean, we don't know anyone like that, so it's not like we're making fun of this, but it's just, I don't know. It's just, it's weird to put in perspective how hard those lives would actually be. 'Cause,
Yeah,
man, they have
exactly.
they don't have any, what would it be like? They don't know the feeling of what that would mean to, start dying or passing or whatever. But yeah, man, I'm fan crack up at that shit. But yeah, watch it. I probably won't be funny. We watch it now, and it's probably not like I don't think it's under comedy, but we found so many parts in that. Oh, too good.
Oh, dark
We go
humor.
back up. Yeah, it's for the dark humor stuff. It's could have drowned. I think that's the main one though. The could have drowned. That and I want to go back up. That's not that funny, but he just keeps wanting to climb this he wants to keep climbing this water tank. And he gets arrested. They arrest the men. Oh, they arrest Leonardo. Yeah, because he's in trouble. Like, it's high. It's a water tank. And, so they call him up. Hey, he's not allowed to keep climbing up here.
Yeah.
And then, Johnny Depp comes down and says, you won't do it again. He went, I want to go back up there. No, we won't do it. So I think they just put that at the start of the movie to say, look, he's not going to go up there anymore. And then later on, he climbs it again. And they're like, nah, he's arrested this time.
Wow, they're going to put him in prison.
They put him in prison for a little bit.
Jeez.
Yeah, man, it's a good movie.
Better watch it then.
Yeah, we should watch that. It was a good one.
And then he did drown in Titanic.
Oh, Leonardo's character. You're not Johnny Depp. Yeah, well, I guess. Yeah, well, he's got a lot of roles.
Yeah, he does. He has a lot. The Titanic used to be my favourite movie.
Why?
It was
I don't even know if I've seen Titanic.
Oh, really?
Like, I know what it's about. I know the gist of it. I don't think I've fully watched the whole thing.
No, when I was like real young, maybe like 3, 4 years old, I remember just loving that movie so
Really?
much. Yeah.
Yeah, I wonder, because, like, if I think of Titanic, what I remember of it, I can't remember any recollection of the start, so I don't know whether they board it, shows any of that. All I remember is there's like a dinner scene, the painting scene with him painting a lady. I don't even know if it shows them hitting an iceberg. Maybe it just starts to kind of happen, and then I'll think of the plank and the King of the World, whatever part. So
yeah.
like 4 parts is all I know of Titanic. I don't know if I remember in between any of the rest.
Yeah, I can't remember.
Like, what is
in
it
between.
about?
So he's like a poor guy.
Oh, sorry, yeah, I think, and she's rich, isn't she?
Yeah, and then
I
I'm
do
pretty
remember
sure
something
he
like that.
wins tickets to go on the Titanic, like in a gamble or something.
Oh.
I haven't watched it in a really long time.
Yeah.
And then he got on. Oh.
Is it?
Yep.
Oh, we'll check another one. Titanic gets on, wins the gamble.
Yeah, so I'm pretty sure he wins tickets. Might be wrong in that part, but he gets on, and because majority of the people on these ships are like middle class and up, it's not like the low class.
Yeah.
So he has to pretend he's rich. So I'm pretty sure he like steals someone's suit or something. I'm making it up.
Yeah, that's fine.
And then he pretends to be rich, and then the main chick in it, she's engaged to a guy already, and then Leonardo DiCaprio like catches her eye. And then he introduces himself to her and her family whilst they're having lunch or dinner, whatever. And then she gets a little bit curious about him. And then she must see him like drawing things or whatnot. And then he shows her his drawings.
Wait, so can I just ask?
Yeah.
So is this not like it's, from what it sounds like, just what you're trying to explain, is there like an actual plot that this isn't even about the Titanic sinking?
It's about the love story between
There's actually
Jack
something
and
else
Rose.
about it.
Yeah.
Ah. So it's not even about the Titanic.
No, it's about Jack
It
and
just
Rose.
happens to be on the Titanic.
Yeah.
Ah.
And then the sad ending
Weird.
where he freezes. He had so much room on the
Well,
door.
but it wouldn't have been sad. You know what one I want to see too that's like, what's a sad movie? What do you think? What's the last time you've seen a good sad movie? Because you know what one I wanted to see that I heard was quite
Everything,
good?
Everywhere, All at Once. That made me cry.
Yeah, that was a good one. That had some good meanings. I was thinking more like, it's not the Love Note. Is it the Love Note or Love Book or something?
Oh, I've never seen it. The
Neither have I,
Notebook?
but apparently it's, huh?
The Notebook.
Oh, Notebook, yeah. I
Yeah,
think.
I've never seen
Neither have I, but apparently that's quite sad.
Eh.
Yeah, she reckons.
Yeah.
I like the view.
Yeah.
Yeah, what's another sad? But yeah, no, I wouldn't class Everywhere All at Once a sad movie. I don't think
It did to me.
So you would say,
Asian
you would say
heritage.
it's a drama.
Well, I feel like the story of it.
I think it was more comedic.
It like was a twist of like trippy ass stuff, a bit of comedy, and a bit of that sad part. Like I feel like yeah, the Asian stereotype. You always hide your emotions. You just deal what you're dealing with. And then obviously she like exploded and wanted to divorce her husband because she had had enough. So she went through all these crazy different...
Well, I'm saying like, well, let's put it like that then. What are some tropes or some things that would have to be, like, what do you class as like a sad, like this would be a sad movie? Or like, how do you get these emotions out of someone? How would you get sad emotions out of someone?
People dying.
See, I don't even think people die. I can watch war movies and that's fine.
Yeah, because you're not like attached to that person.
So attachment, like, you have to have like some sort of like story. You have to attach. I think if it's animals like, I was about to say animals is the number one. Was what I was going to say. Any animal, even if it's the war dog. Oh, you see it.
The war dog?
Like that's what I'm saying. You just war. I can see people shoot. You see a dog and they go shot. Just a horse and it's over. Yeah. Animals would have to be number one. I think if you want to get some feels and hit that. Animal,
I definitely cry. Children over animals maybe more than humans.
I guess. Why? Why do you think that is? People even do it like that?
Because animals are so innocent and pure.
That's what I try to think of.
Humans are bastards.
You know, mate, like, or when I think it's ever since I heard someone say, like, when they kick their dog, when you accidentally stand on your dog or something, that they don't even know that was an accident. So they just think you just, yeah, and they're like, just gotta be this life. Oh, that pool. I know, like, they don't even know what an accident is. Too good. Yeah, animals for sure. Got to have the music. Got to have like a bit, that sad.
Yeah, you're gonna set that
tone.
Yeah, set the tone.
Heartbreaks or nah?
Nah,
heartbreaks don't make it too. What are they doing? The cage arms like the Simon's forgetting. I think that's on the notebook. That's why. I think that was. Really? Yeah, I think they end up being old, but the lady. I think the whole point of it, because it shows like the old and the new, is he's at the end you must realize he's explaining the story, like what he's talking about. The story is about them too. Is I think she's forgotten the whole story. Yeah, I think that's what it's about.
Yeah, some K dramas would be sad. I'd say like domestic violence.
That's sad.
Family abuse.
You're good?
Beyond.
Okay.
No, actually, no, deaths in my K dramas are pretty sad.
Yeah, because
they set the attachment from the very beginning.
I don't know. Maybe they drag out for like 3 episodes. I've seen some of them and they're like falling. They play it 4 times in like 4 different slow motions. Nah, man, this shit like.
The one that I recently watched, it was about a girl who got revenge on her high school bullies. Yeah. When they were like showing because they would go back and forth between her like present day getting bullied. Oh, it made me sad.
Why? Well, like, her getting revenge or being bullied?
Being bullied. Like,
so what parts in there were making it sad?
They would like hold her down and like burn her with a curling iron.
Why is that sad? So maybe it's like the ganging up sort of thing. Yeah. Like if it's a lot, like a one-on-one is fine, but if you're like if I were ever see like 3 people picking on like one like that's a wimpy kid, like that's kind of always sad, I guess.
Yeah. Oh, I can't really think of anything else, to be honest.
You know what's a weird one that sometimes even hearing the quotes of what he says always like sometimes tugs on the screen. I actually wanted to watch this as an not anime, but it's animated. Was Avatar and the uncle on there. So the uncle to I don't know, Zuko. Is that his name?
I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know their names either. But apparently he's like. We used to watch it when we were little, but I'm pretty sure his would be on there. He had some good scenes on there. They pulled the heartstrings. He was in prison one time. The prison scene. People will know if they watch Avatar.
Naruto made me sad.
Well, which ones?
Jiraiya dying. Oh.
So I guess that is it, like you're saying, getting attached to a character, you're learning them, and then
Itachi dying.
Oh, shut your lips.
When they show scenes of Minato.
Sakura dying.
Yeah, fuck that bitch.
What's his name?
Who?
Oh yeah, I don't know why I forgot his name.
Wow, Neji.
Orochimaru dying.
Oh, he comes back alive anyway, so who gives a damn? No, he never
dies.
Because
there's a worm. Neji died. Was that sad?
I think I got a bit teary, but I wasn't as emotional about it.
Yeah, I think the main ones were just Jiraiya and Itachi for real.
Yeah, when Naruto...
Even Minato in that dying was like, man.
Nah, I cried.
Really?
Yeah.
But you don't even know them. There ain't no attachment there. I know them.
It was the 4th Hokage.
Shut your ass. Zabuza, that would have been the first one when I first had seen it.
Really?
Zabuza, yeah, because first of all, and like, I think that's one that gets maybe for man or male, like that kind of perspective of like, this is the first villain we see. Again, I was like 9 when I saw this, so I was quite young, so I didn't know it back then maybe, but what I'm trying to think of right now is, so there's this big tough, like this is the toughest guy they've come across now. He's slaughtered his own clan. Apparently the way they come up the ranks, they had to kill like the whole, you know how they have the tuning exams to fight. Also, you gotta kill everyone else or whatever it is. So he killed everyone. Like, so, these are some bad people, Heartless. Ain't nothing. He don't care for nobody.
Yeah, and at the end.
And then when he wanted to still be with that lady, the man lady, Haku. See, man? Nah, man. I was like, oh, yo, that would have got you. That, and even that would have been early on, and that would have been Naruto and Sasuke as well.
What?
Maybe not sad, but it gives me. You ever get those weird like chili, like the chili ones? Mm-hmm. So I got that when Naruto did Hinata getting her booty cheeks clapped when she tried to go up against Pain. Then he slices her up, and then he goes crazy, mental, right? So those gives you the chills. Yeah, I got that for when he did it for him and Sasuke as well. So they're bitter, butting heads, always butting heads, but and then they kind of start to finally work together. Sasuke awakens his Sharingan, so now he's almost catching on to this Haku in the mirrors. And then she she goes to throw her little needle thing. He goes to throw his little needles at her, and then Sasuke actually jumps in the way and saves Naruto.
Yeah, with all the needles.
After that, that's when the first one comes out. Yeah, so I was like, oh man, getting the chills right now thinking about it.
That's when Naruto's got a place in his heart.
Yeah, he's like, Sasuke, he tries to be bad as he is as well, but he just...
Yeah, that's me.
He said it was instinct. His instinct just showed off. Shut your cheeks.
I'm Sasuke.
Gaara?
Oh, yeah, when they showed his backstory. Oh.
Shut up. Rock Lee that's what got me.
Did they really? No, they didn't really show.
They just show how hard he works.
Yeah, yeah.
That was more.
He got beat up by Gaara. Took off his leg weights for nothing. He got his booty cheeks clapped.
If it wasn't for that, he would have clapped everyone there. I think he would have clapped Gaara too.
Nah.
Run it back. That's all. Say it one more time. Run it back. And we'll see. Run it back.
Fine.
Run it back. 8 gates. Run it back. He was only 4 gates in. Run it back. Or 5 gates.
He didn't know how to do the next gate. That gate was locked.
Run it back.
Might guy in a wheelchair.
Yeah, exactly. My guy. Man, if he's doing that, Tomato.
Yeah, but he didn't beat him though.
Who, Mara?
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess
he just beat him to a pulp.
I mean, he would have killed him if he wasn't the freaking. He was the, what is it called? Not the Hokage, the god. Yeah, he's the. So I mean, yeah, pretty much cheated.
The Jinchuriki
he literally cheated. Literally cheated. So that's any other human being.
Crazy.
Any other human being. Good luck. Good night.
Like his story though, from plotting that, like they thought he was dead, and for him to plot that ever since, like just deep in the underground, for him to become the. It's
such a weird like. I kind of like watching videos, YouTube videos of what are they called? The laws or something. Like, cause yeah, it's like hard to kind of understand as you're watching these, and all the fillers too. You make you forget what's going on, but like the actual storyline of what is happening. Yeah, because I was a bit confused of what happened. Like, why did Madara? He ended up dying, but then he didn't die. He was saved by, I think, the Black Zetsu, and then he kind of kept him alive, and then he was using Obito. It was just, it's hard to kind of follow.
Because he couldn't, come back alive, and he was an old man too.
Yeah. So then he ended up dying to get reincarnated to then, what did he, that's what I'm confused of, how he became not killed. Because he came back reincarnated, so he's still technically not alive, like Minato and all the others. So then how did he become now just to be did he need a sacrifice? I wonder if he needed a corpse, or maybe that's what he needed Obito for. I think he needed to use him or something. I don't know. I can't remember.
You need to watch it again. I'm going to watch it all. Yeah.
You need to watch Naruto.
I got to watch Naruto first.
We have.
From start. No, we haven't finished the last few
literally
episodes.
Just the wedding is the only thing we haven't seen.
I want to see the wedding.
Everything else, man. We've literally finished it. Man, that's just when, again, Hinata gets her booty cheeks clapped. Different this time. Yeah. Shadow Clone Jutsu for real.
Do you remember the first intro song for Naruto episode 1?
Nah. Sudon, son. He. Yeah, you won't even know that one. Nah, that's all I remember from it.
I just know, ooh.
Oh, I don't remember that one.
Yeah, when I sing it in my head, it makes
Sudon,
sense.
Son. That was that one, and then the later they go on is the better ones. That is obviously the Bluebird is definitely the best one.
Yeah, OG.
You know any other intros to any other cartoons? You don't even watch cartoons that much.
Cartoons.
Or just stuff on TV. Yes, that would be a very everyone should know that one. What's the top? Yeah, what would be iconic that people would know?
The Simpsons.
Yeah, for sure. Dragon Ball Z. Do you think people would know Dragon Ball Z? One Piece. See these
Pokemon.
Pokemon for sure. Dun, 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 the very best.
Pokemon, gotta catch 'em,
That's not the.
gotta catch 'em
I was thinking
all.
about the actual.
What?
That no one ever was. Dun, dun, dun. That one. That's. I'm talking about those kind of things.
Oh
The
yeah,
actual intros.
yeah. I'll say
You see
Pokemon.
them as the sun.
Pokemon.
Yeah, for sure, Pokemon. Actually, I forgot about that.
No, see,
So I
I
didn't
didn't
watch that
even know
though.
Dragon Ball Z. I knew Pokemon. That was my first anime, Pokemon.
What about Futurama? See, I don't know if that was even that
Nah,
popular.
yeah.
Or like Family Guy.
Nah.
South Park? I think people were actually.
I was never allowed to watch South Park.
Yeah, but I think. Oh, besides you, because you didn't watch anything, so you don't count. What?
Please.
Neighbours? Oh, look out.
Home and
Friends? Oh. Home and
I'll be
Away.
there for you.
Yeah,
Yeah, 7 p.m. every night, Home and Away. I used to watch with my mum.
Isn't it still going?
Yeah, it is actually. Neighbours.
It's weird to think that Thor was from there.
Yeah, his name was Kim. That's how I remember him, and he died in
Who's Kim?
the cafe.
So did they? Do you
collapsed.
think they killed him off so he could do better roles? Is that what, or he just died?
I reckon they just eventually killed him off because he didn't do like acting for what I know. Until,
Oh, he was
like,
maybe he was no
Thor.
good. They were like, oh.
Well, he was very young in Home and Away too. He was like almost teenager.
Don't they all look the same? Doesn't it? Like, it's weird to think that they have other, like he has other brothers. I don't know his other brothers.
Yeah,
Like,
his
what do
other
they do?
brother's the one that was married to Miley Cyrus.
Yeah, but exactly. So he did nothing. He just married.
No, he was in a few movies with Miley Cyrus.
Home and Away is what he was in.
No, that was Chris.
Oh, so the other ones didn't even go through that.
I don't think so. And then they have
So
like
they
an
didn't.
older brother, I think.
Music.
No, I think he's bald. Yeah.
Ooh. Oh, you're Thor's brother.
Oh.
Oh.
Ooh.
The wife must. Oh, man, she. How you think of the days coming home here? She thinks that. Oh, baldy.
Wow.
I got
Oh,
baldy.
yeah, what if you go bald? Then that's like a double ooh.
What do you mean? You're almost there too.
I'm
so
not.
You are.
I just have thin hair.
Which is pretty much bald.
No, you have bald patches.
You are in between normal. You're in between thin hair and cancer patient. So that is what you have.
Why did you have to say cancer patient?
When
Why
they
couldn't
going
you
through
say
the treatment,
bald
the chemo,
Or
you're going through
patchy hair.
that. Yes, you got patchy hair. You were close.
Whatever.
You're
You
close.
are.
I'm not. No.
I can see you receding, let's say, early 30s.
Well, huh? We'll see. Oh, man.
Great.
Keep making that face, man.
Oof. Oh yeah, babe. I'll be home late.
I'll be home late.
Got overtime, you know. Just,
Got overtime at the office.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Mm.
How long? We done like an hour and a half, haven't we?
Yeah.
That's pretty good.
Pretty much.
We'll leave it like that so I can edit this one. And
Okay.
it's been another episode, guys. Thanks for listening.
Thank
Thanks for
you.
watching. Oh, you don't know. That was
No, I don't
eating
know
as
the
well.
one.
That was eating.
Oh. You broke the egg.
Broken the egg.
Adios, amigos.
Adios.
Sayonara.
Sí, sí, señor. Bitch.